factories at some point in time in the future.
The only way to rail through Siberian territory is if you get Moscow, and you can only rail one thing.
Ooh, if you get Moscow, now that sounds like a tempting offer. So here we are. It's Crockett 36, and we are live streaming. And I think that's probably the best I can get right now. We're a little crooked, I think. Let me see if I can get this a little bit better. So, all right. There's the live stream. I'm going to tilt to the Moscow way for a minute. Can you see it, Moscow? Or almost Moscow?
Well,
Okay.
I'm not watching it.
Oh, okay. So let's see.
Because there's a time delay, that's why I don't watch.
That's a good idea. Okay. All right. So here we are. And it's Crockett 36. This is game 15. This is the Imperial Japanese turn. And for this turn, I'll be purchasing 7 men and also 2 anti-aircraft guns. And I just realized the bomber should go on land. But I will stay with the bomber. So there we go. Bomber. Yep. There we go. Since I am on a bit of a time schedule, got to see the grandkids. Oh, I shouldn't say that because I called out of work. Mental health day. There you go. Okay, so what are we doing? So your Russians retreated to Tunguska. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay, and I think you have one Russian guy somewhere in the Mongolian.
In the very tip of Mongolia. Very tip.
Which way, east or west?
Well, naturally west.
West. Okay, so it's Olean or something like that. It's right by Tunguska, right?
Yeah.
It's right by Tunguska. Okay, good. Okay, so I am obviously attacking into what on my map is Event Kitska. What's it on your map? The one you just moved. What's that? Yenisei. Okay. All right. Like I said, for some reason, the Northern European provinces are out of order. So I am attacking in there, taking over from the nasty Stalinist Russians. And here we go. Now, that's where the infantry, the tank and let's see. Nah, I better stick together. I better keep it all together. Okay.
Come on, I dare you.
So then just everything moves up. The planes move up, all that kind of stuff. And then I move into Suiyuan with the Japanese on the ground. And now we have got to talk about some supply line stuff. So, but we'll do that in the non-combat. So the question is, how many paratroopers do I have, and have I used them yet? I don't think I used them, but I could have. Because no, I haven't used them because I have literally not killed one Chinese guy this whole turn. Okay, do you notice how peaceful I am? In fact, I have not killed anybody who didn't declare war on me. See, you should let me just go through your territory to the enemy, and I'll leave you alone. You Chinese people.
There was already a state of war between China and Japan, and you started the war with Russia.
Right,
don't give me no.
Oh no! I definitely want the war with Russia.
And you took over war. You got to take a war.
Well, that's because you declared war on me. I was peaceful. Oh, I saved a buck, by the way.
Russia.
Yes, Russia is a bad guy. I got to take him out because he's evil. So there you go. I have the moral high ground. Just want to let you know. Okay, so I'm going to move the 2 destroyers down to Philippines, and I'm going to go into the Philippines.
Please.
And I will just bring my whole fleet out of 36 into 35. and that'll be the two aircraft carriers, and then the planes will go onto the Philippines itself in order to kill the guy. I mean, in order to capture him and put him in a comfortable situation, because we don't endorse this. Peaceful Japan does not endorse torture, because we're peaceful and we're taking over islands that don't have anybody on them, like the Solomons.
Manila has one.
Yeah, I know, but I'm capturing him. I'm not really. I'm going to put him in jail. So.
Oh, wait. Well, why don't you just let me go?
I would, but you can't walk on water. So I'm just going to detain you.
Jesus could.
Yes, he could, and he did. That's so true. Okay, I am going to. So it's a little complicated. I'm taking the two men, and the two men are the ones that are going from the destroyers. Let's see, just make sure that'll work. Got to take the sub down to 49, definitely. I'm considering just leaving Hawaii alone, but it's $5. But I need a good stiff force down there, and you've got 6 hit points. So I need to make sure I can weather that. So I am going to have to leave. Let's see, one transport is going to have to stay behind with a artillery and a infantry. Okay, and the other will go with them, and the destroyers will go with them as well. And obviously the aircraft carrier and the battleship. And so I think it's going to be a simple sort of, let's see here, 1, 2, 3. Oh, they can. Oh, the planes can actually go on to Hawaii, and then also catch up. Now, how many planes do you have me having on those ships? Oh, only 2. Okay, so good. And that'll be 1 transport left behind. All right, so I still have potential of using. So I have got in Xi'an, I have got 14 infantry. Now, if I bring my paratroopers in there, where would I land my planes? 1.
Well, where are you going?
2. If in Xi'an from Hopai, I'm wondering whether I should bring the paratroopers in. I don't think I'm going to, but I just want to see it.
I don't know about going to Shensi. You'd be killed.
Shensi. Yeah, Shensi, I'd definitely be killed. So the Manchurian, 1, 2, 3. The Manchurian 2 infantry could easily go there because of their, because they can go right back to Manchuria. So that would get me up to, let's see, we got, that would bring me up to 22 units. And you have 34. That's a killer. Now, in the non-combat, I believe my factories can push some guys out there too, right?
No, because it's not your original territory.
It's not my original territory. Correct. It's just what I thought. It's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, I will move into Kwangsi with the 4 artillery and 3 infantry, because that would be fun.
You mean Kiangsi?
Kiangsi, yep. All right, let's do that. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Just have to chart this. I don't want those guys separated by more than 1 actually, if I can help it. So, yep, let's do that. We're gonna have to do that. Okay, so then is that it? So.
Okay, you went to Shensi?
I did go to Kiangsi. Yeah.
But not Shensi?
Not Shensi. No. Why would I go there when you wouldn't go there if you were me? Why would I go there? Okay, so
you put myself in a situation. I want to attack Russia.
Oh.
I want to Harry head Kwangsi.
Well, I have to do something different. I don't like to do the same boring thing every turn. So let's see. So I will take. Well, yeah, sometimes. All right.
Okay, so your battles are in.
I'm going to take the paratroopers. I'm going to take the paratroopers actually down to Kiangsi, and that'll keep my bombers. My bomber from Japan is going down to Kiangsi, carrying 2 men. So they are paratrooping in there. Let's see here. Yeah, I will actually send my bomber as well down to from Manchuria down to Kiangsi. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so that gives me 4 good solid fists. All right.
Are you sharing your builds? You don't want to buy a tech roll?
I don't think so. I think I'm pretty pressed right now.
Yes, you are.
You know, I will buy a tech roll. Let's dial back and we'll do 9 infantry.
So what do you got to take off?
I'll do 9 infantry, and that'll leave me with $5. So 9 times 3 is 27, and a bomber is 39, and then I had 44 altogether. So that would leave me with 1 tech roll. You're right. Let's use the rules. So I will roll that tech roll, and I'll roll these battles because I think I'm done. Okay, so
don't just drop it.
okay, here we go. Let's see. I'm gonna drop it over here. It's a little far away, but I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna drop it. Boom, and I get a 5. So that's too bad. Okay. Now I'm going to go with the high dice first because I want these battles over quickly. So I will do the 6 2s down in Kiangsi. 6 2s down in Kiangsi. And actually, I've got a lot more 2s than that because but I will do 6 2s to begin with. How about that? All right. Where's the cap? There it is. Okay, here we go. I can't put it in the middle of the board, so I'm going to drop it right there, and I get a hit, and then I drop for you, and whoops, I just knocked one over, and you miss. Yay!
Oh, of course.
So that's mine. Okay, and that goes there, back in the hands of. Okay, so then, why is that knocked over? Oh, right there. Yeah. I knocked it over. I didn't even bring in the planes. Duh. Okay, so then I won the battle. Obviously, I walk into Solomon's, walk into the Chinese area, Suiyuan, and Hawaii. Hawaii is going to be 2 greens and 2 blues, and then you're going to be the 2 greens and 2 blues. I got nothing in Hawaii. I've got a artillery. I've got a transport stayed behind in 26, and I got a artillery and an infantry going in there with 2.
Yeah, but I don't have anything. I don't have anything in Hawaii. That depends what.
Oh, okay. Well, that's going to change things a little bit. Sorry, I thought you did. Thought I just saw the recap. That was weird. Okay, so
I got 1 infantry in Midway.
Yes. Okay, sorry about that. So that would be that I would be leaving behind 1 destroyer to do a walk-on infantry and taking the transport with me. That transport, yep. Okay, so then that would be a Japanese guy. Hold on just a second. I have to switch out the Japanese guy. And Hawaii is mine. Okay, so I need a meatball. Okay. All right. I think and then the bombardments 4. Unfortunately, I will be shelling it, even though I want to take them prisoner. That's a cruiser. Okay, here's my bombardment into the Philippines. I missed with my bombardments and my planes. My plane and my 2. I'll get those plane. Here's my attack, my aircraft, and they hit. And then you fire back. with a green dice. And you get a hit.
Yeah! I only have one bullet left.
One bullet left. That's right. All right.
Well, actually, it's 2 hits because one bullet went through one guy, the other one through the other guy, just like Indiana Jones.
Ah, it's the Indiana Jones bullet. I got you. All right. I made some money. So that's cool. Oh, dope. I left you alone in 44. What a dope. Okay, so that is it. So I need to land some stuff. My planes obviously moved forward in the Northern Army of the North. I moved the planes forward to where I was last turn, which was Yakut, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
8 aircrafts there.
Yep. So then, let's see. So then, you've got a bunch of aircraft. So I will move in non-combat 3 guys from. I can't move them down. I can't move them into new areas. I can only move them into old areas, right? So I will move the artillery in Korea up to Manchuria, which should have been up there all along. And because I forgot about, okay, so then 2 people can move down to, let's move down to Shanghai. No, all three, yeah, all 3 of them. Yep.
You're just hugging that coast, aren't you?
I am. You got it. How'd you know my strategy? Wow, that was pretty clever. Okay, so then my Navy from my Air Force lands on my carriers in 35. My Air Force obviously is all together down in the Solomons on the ships, and the men are all on the island, Guadalcanal, and destroyers in there. So let's see. I've got 3 aircraft on Japan. I don't need them now, so I need to get them into the front. So let's take them from Japan. 1, 2. I'm not gonna. I think that force is gonna have to be self-existent. 1, 2.
Self-conceited.
Self-contained. 1, 2.
Self-conceited.
I'll take it down to Shanghai. Let's get Shanghai boosted. The bomber is going to land in Shanghai as well, and I think I am ready to do my recap.
And the 2 dive bombers are staying in Shanghai.
They'll stay put. Yep.
Okay, where are you putting the Hopei stuff crap at?
Hopei stuff. The Hopei stuff went to Suyuyan. 20 units, 14 infantry, and
you're going way up north, aren't you?
I'm going way up north. I'm hugging I'm telling you, I'm just passing through, man. Just leave me alone.
Well, you ain't leaving me alone.
Well, I'm leaving you alone. I'm leaving Russia's bad guys. Let them fend for themselves,
Jeez.
All right. We are going to place an infantry, 3 infantry in every one of the factories.
One big yawn for me.
And we are going to. Oh, yep. So I already have 3 there. So I'm putting 3 more on. The bomber is going. That is a difficult one. That's one I didn't sort of see. Okay. So the Manchurian factory, I'm not actually going to put 3 guys there. I'll put 2 guys and the bomber. Yeah, I got to be able to do that. And then 1 infantry, then we'll go on to Japan itself. Okay. And I think we are ready for a recap. Any other questions? All right, recap. So in what is
to the top.
Yep. Yenisei, I think, is where my big force is. My 14 infantry, tank, mech, anti-aircraft, and artillery. One back from that, Yakut is 4 divers and 4 fighters. And Suyuyan, there is 14 infantry and 6. I could have moved those mechs through. That was dumb.
Abby, can you?
I could have moved those. I could have moved those mechs to into Olam.
You call
No,
my
you
phone.
can't because it ain't yours.
Oh, you're right. I can't move mechs through territory. Okay, so then 30. Okay, so Manchuria has 2 infantry, 1 artillery, and a bomber. Island of Japan has a single infantry and 2 anti-aircraft. Hawaii has a destroyer and destroyer in 26 and an infantry on Hawaii. Caroline has 2 infantry and an anti-aircraft. Solomon Islands has 4 infantry, 2 artillery, and 1 anti-aircraft.
What?
Solomon has.
Okay, I understand now.
Okay, and then 3 transports are in that sea zone, 49. In that also is a aircraft carrier, loaded aircraft carrier, 2 fighters, battleship cruiser, 1 destroyer, and 1 sub. Off of Philippines, there is a battleship, 2 aircraft carriers, 2 destroyers, 1 sub, 2 fighters, and 2 divers. On the Philippines itself is 1 infantry. And then in Shantung are 3 infantry. In Shanghai, there's 6 infantry, 2 divers, 3 fighters, 2 bombers. And in Kiangsi, the newly recaptured Kiangsi, there are, I'm counting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infantry. Is that what you have?
Yeah.
7 infantry and 4 artillery. As far as money goes, I'm actually down by 2 now, Kwangsi and Siam. So I'd be at 24, but then I also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in Russia. And I'm seeing 4 right now in China. That's 11. And then I also have, so that'd be 24 and 11 is 35. Plus, how many is Manila? 2. So 2. And then Hawaii's 1. And Solomon's is 0, right?
You got that right.
Yeah, on this board they gave Solomon 1, but I crossed it out. Okay, so I had 35, 36, 37, 38 is what I'm seeing. 38 IPCs.
I'm seeing 37.
Let's see. So 24 because I'm down to Siam and Kwangsi, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in Russia. Is that right? I do still have Anhui and Hopai, right? And Shahar and now Suyuyan. That's 4 there, so that's 11. And then 12, 13 for Philippines and 14 for Hawaii. That's 14 above 24. That'd be 38. Where am I wrong? Anything you can think of? 38. I retook, of course, King C. I'm seeing 38.
Set an alarm.
And-
I'll leave it there for now.
Okay. And then $5 for a bonus, I guess, for what, Honolulu.
Wait.
Whatever.
Yay.
So 43. All right. That is Croc 36. I'm going to end the live stream, 43 IPC, and we will go from there. Well, if I can actually end it.